the people, the boxing world, want to see your son in?
I don't know. I say Lucas Body is on a better promotional team as far as Netflix and they were
MVP?
MVP. I say, they got the biggest stage, um, just as big as the zone, probably bigger. So I say if Oscar not with the zone, he's like a free agent. So skies is the limit for that fight. Which side he going? So for me, I'd say Lucas Body would be the bigger one because Roach don't have a network behind him or a big promotional company like that behind him. I think PBC. Who Roach on PBC?
Yeah, well, Pro Box more.
See, they don't. Who they on the zone? Like who's there?
No, Pro Box got their own YouTube channel,
So
application. But yeah, he's kind of a PBC fighter. His last couple fights were PBC.
so I think Netflix will be the biggest thing for eyes on it. So I would say Lucas Body.
Okay, so you think if it is Lucas Body, you feel like it would be a Netflix event?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It would come down, see, because we hold the belts, but it's like, what's the network? See, I don't know what's the talks in the back room. I'm not Eric Gomez or Oscar. They got the plan for that. So they putting that together. But I say you ask me who's the hardest between the two or who's the biggest, I think it would be Lucas Body because Netflix have millions of subscribers. Jake Paul involved, MVP involved, that's Oz involved. They got a huge platform.
So there you'll
And
be more eyes on that fight, you believe?
I believe so.
Okay.
Hey man, morning. Big Boss, K-Pop, Talk Boxing, fucking about soliloquy. Them tough times don't last, good people do. Don't obviously call them in the fire line. Maybe you mad at peak game, ready for us on Wood Swing. We clutched up, we clutched out. You know what we talking about, that boxing. Alright, so the WBA, right, is looking for an opponent for Floyd Schofield. Right, the two options he has is Lamont Roach and I think his name is Lucas Baldy or Leonard Baldy, the one that knocked out Ashton Silva, which is H2O. So the question is, who do y'all feel would be a better opponent? Now, Floyd Schofield Sr. says that they're looking to fight Body on Netflix, right? He said that'd be a bigger fight. It's a bigger platform. And, he just trying to look out for more money for his son and himself, right? I disagree, though. I think that the bigger fight is his son versus Lamont Roach. It's a good fight. It's a good scrap. It's two good styles. Both of these guys are, I want to look at Lamont Roach as a puncher, but he got some power, right? They kind of got that compact build. Schofield is a true 135-pounder. I like the fight. I think it'll be a good scrap. Now, it just depends on when they're going to do it because, as you remember, Lamont Roach hurt his hand, right? So, in Pitbull Cruz fight. So, just a matter of, if they do make that Lamont Roach fight, which I think is the bigger fight. I disagree. And I think Schofield, he's looking at the more winnable fight. And I'm not saying Body is a slouch. He got power, but I think that's all he working with. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Silva was boxing circles around that dude before he got caught with a shot, right? I think that's what Schofield Sr. is looking at. He's looking at that's a more winnable fight. I think the Lamont Roach fight is more tricky and it's more of a task at hand for them, right? And he don't want that. He want to try to go for the easier option. Now, granted, Body is he's a live dog. It's a dangerous fight. I'm not gonna cap, right? Definitely a dangerous fight. But at the same time, I think Lamont Roach is the tougher fight, and I do think it's the bigger fight, right? Now, granted, Body, y'all gonna fight on Netflix. It's free. It's, more people gonna tune in, and I get what he's trying to say. But I think you get more respect beating a Lamont Roach, right? A guy who fought to a draw with Gervonta Davis, a guy who fought to a draw with Eastside People Cruz. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the bigger fight, in my opinion. But we shall see. You know, we definitely will see how this thing goes. But I just think he kind of ducking a little bit. But y'all let me know what y'all think, Oscar.